We are going to transition from EVs to financing of energy efficiency upgrades in your home. Please welcome Jeffrey King.
Do some financing. All right, this pie chart shows us the energy consumption in Colorado. Residential taking up about 34% of that, which is a significant amount, but makes sense when you consider all the people that have been moving here and our pretty robust housing stock. Now, if our goal then is to decrease consumption in the state here, then naturally we would think about increasing the deployment of energy efficiency and renewable energy technologies, especially in residential, because that's an area where we have a lot of control. But there are barriers to that, and a lot of them are finance related. So EE, RE measures are expensive, the paybacks are long, and then the payment methods aren't necessarily ideal, whether you're paying out of pocket, you're paying credit card, or you may have financing available to you. But even if you do, there may be some limitations there as far as your options. There aren't a lot of energy loans in the marketplace. The rates are not necessarily aligned with the paybacks, and then they aren't necessarily easy to use either. So one idea is let's have a dedicated product. So besides being able to tax you, what is the government's role in all of this, right? So we're uniquely positioned sometimes to stimulate markets through things like public-private partnerships. And fortunately here in Colorado, we had some really good examples with the Denver Energy Challenge and the Boulder Energy Smart program. They were really great, but they were limited in one area, which was the geographical limitation. You had to be a resident in the county to use it. So the Colorado Energy Office in October 2017 launched the Renew Loan Program. Thanks, Sammy. And that's the same low-interest, long-term financing that's available to finance these types of improvements on your home, but with one major difference, and that's it's now taking it statewide, and that provides standardization and consistency, which is really critical if we want to talk about achieving some level of scale and enacting change on a broader level. The other interesting thing is the financing is provided entirely by local lenders, so in this case, Elevation's Credit Union. So we've got the Energy Office creating the program, inviting the private sector actors, and that's how we get the Renew Loan Program. The other major player in this on the private side are the contractors. So it's a contractor-driven model where we vet and authorize contractors to participate in the program, and they serve as the point of sale for that financing to the customers. The loan is good for 100% of costs, so there's no out-of-pocket. It goes up to $35,000, and you can take that out to 15 years. And the idea being that if we make it all easy in this one package, the homeowner's in a better position to pursue a bunch of upgrades. These are the things that you can't see, apparently, but that's what you can finance. In addition, so a bunch of EE stuff and solar, and we do set efficiency thresholds in those categories to make sure that the homeowner is achieving some savings. As far as eligibility goes, it is good for property owners of single-family homes of 1 to 4 units, and the work's performed by an authorized contractor, and it must be comprised of eligible measures. It's important on these types of things that the financing is affordable to get that uptake, and so we're able to do that through by working with local lenders, and then by having a loan loss reserve that we can keep those interest rates low. And so that's characterized here with rates starting at 2.75%. The contractors that are in the program, we do authorize them, and so we vet them on multiple layers for insurance, certifications, licenses, etc., and that's what they would have to do in order to meet those qualifications. Another slide you can't really read. We'll change that, but it's relatively straightforward process, which is key for that ease of use component, where there's 4 steps of a credit approval, project approval, where every project gets vetted from a technical standpoint, and then the closing on the loan ultimately. And for folks who are interested, we have there's a list now of authorized contractors on the website where you can see who in your neighborhood or area is participating, the types of measures that they can perform, and then their contact information if you're looking to reach out. And then finally, on the loan application side, it's pretty straightforward. You can do that via phone, online, or in person, and that credit decision is 24 hours or less, which allows us to capture not only the proactive people, but then a good segment of the reactive market as well. Our authorized contractor base is spreading pretty rapidly throughout the state, both for EE and RE contractors, but we have some more work to do to be able to bring this tool to Coloradans across the entire state. And then ultimately, the goal and the intent here is that by making EE/RE easy and affordable, that we'll be able to have a significant impact in reducing our residential energy consumption here in Colorado. So thank you.